Well, welcome back, everyone. You know, May is Mental Health Month, a time to raise awareness, break the stigma, and remind our community that help is available and healing is possible. So today, we're joined by psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner Jennifer Truman, who will help us better understand the warning signs of a mental health crisis and what steps someone can take to get the help that they need. So thanks so much for joining us, Jennifer.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, so what are some key warning signs that indicate someone may need immediate mental health support?
Right. If you think about your mental health like your car's check engine light, and ignoring it and things can get kind of messy. So things you may notice is if you're crying all the time, feeling hopeless for weeks at a time, doesn't really go away, any sort of noticeable changes in your diet or your sleep pattern. And then some people may just lose interest in things that they used to love doing. If you can identify that you're maybe isolating a little bit more and avoiding friends or avoiding being in public, that's a clear sign too. Some thoughts, that can be really scary are self-harm or suicide. That's definitely a sign that you want to pay attention to. And if it just gets hard to cope with daily tasks of life, then you may want to seek out some help. You may notice maybe you're missing work or school because you're just feeling so anxious you can't function in those roles the way that you normally would. And just think of it like getting help is like calling a mechanic for your brain.
I love that, just calling a mechanic. So I like that a lot. So taking that next step might be overwhelming for some, but so how does someone actually start getting help?
Yeah, it definitely can feel overwhelming, but it's simpler than it seems. So if it's an emergency, and maybe it's for you or maybe somebody that you care about greatly, definitely recommend calling 911 or going to the ER for screening because they're prepared to handle those cases and find out what that next step is. But for somebody who's maybe not as emergent, you can just talk to your family doctor and maybe they can recommend a therapist. And some other tools that you can use are the Hope line, which is here, a local line, or call 988. I really like the new 988 because it's like 911 for mental health, where 911, their job is to get sirens to you as fast as they can. And 988, they're going to connect you to a therapist and find out what that next role is and what you need.
I like that. So maybe you would recommend that our viewers could do that if they want to take that first step in getting help when they're ready, or?
Yeah, that, or, maybe it's easier to get help when you know that it's covered by insurance. So you could reach out to an insurance company and find out who's covered in the area. And there are so many new and really good telehealth services like Headway, Sondermind, BetterHelp. Researching who you'd want to connect with on Psychology Today might be a really good option too. All I can recommend is to start small and just think one call, one appointment, and if you can just sit down and say, I'm struggling, then the professional will take it from there.
Great advice. So if someone would like to schedule an appointment in your office, how can they reach out?
Yeah, so we're here to help with this, definitely. I want you to give us a call here at Next Chapter. The number is 988-8221, and we serve 18 and up, and we'd be happy to help.
All right. Well, Jennifer, thanks so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having us and getting the word out for Mental Health Month.
All right. Well, don't go away because we have more when we return.